Greetings from Tokyo. This is Daisuke Beppu, and I hope you are all having a very nice day today, my friends. I am in the middle of rearranging my shelves back here, so today I'm taking this video from a different angle. I'm going to try to showcase my Laserdiscs as well as my DVDs and Blu-rays. So as you can see behind me, a portion of the Criterion collection is visible here, and there's another shelf which is not within the screen here, which is over on this side. But over there, I'm still in the middle of rearranging and setting up my Laserdiscs. So those are my Criterion Laserdiscs right here, starting from Citizen Kane and ending all the way here to Armageddon. And then the Voyager Laserdiscs start from around here and go down. So maybe one of these days I will prepare a tour of my shelves. I know some of you have been asking about that, and I've been holding off because I've been waiting for this moment when I can rearrange the layout of my shelves, and once I'm finished with it, I will prepare a video accordingly. At the moment, I'm almost finished. I'm not quite there yet, but as soon as I am finished, I will prepare such a video. I would like now to take a moment to talk to you about my comments regarding the January 2019 releases. First up is 24 Frames by Abbas Kiarostami from 2017. This is planned to be spy number 956 from Iran, and I am very excited about this. This is a very recent release, and so I have not yet seen this. I have seen other films by Abbas Kiarostami, and they have been quite profoundly moving for me. So I am very much looking forward to 24 Frames. So the features are, the supplementary features include an interview with the son of Abbas Kiarostami, whose name is Ahmad Kiarostami, and also a conversation between Iranian film scholar Jamshid Akrami and film critic Godfrey Cheshire. Then there is a new short documentary about the making of the film by Abbas Kiarostami collaborator Salma Monshizadeh. Then there's a trailer and an essay. So I am very excited about this one, 24 Frames. This is going to be a wonderful addition. Abbas Kiarostami is fairly well represented in the Criterion collection. Of course, there are some other earlier films by him that are rumored to be perhaps going to be released very soon in the Criterion collection. So fingers crossed for more Abbas Kiarostami films. But in the meantime, of course, 24 Frames. I'm looking forward to this film, and hopefully you are as well. Next is spy number 957, Mikey and Nicky. This is the film from 1976 by Elaine May, directed by Elaine May, starring Peter Falk and John Cassavetes. This is one that I am very much excited for. I am so glad for Elaine May and her work. I think it is a wonderful thing. I know that the film A New Leaf was released on a really lovely Blu-ray from Masters of Cinema, so it's nice to see Elaine May getting some attention here in the Criterion collection. So I am incredibly excited about this film. I really like this film, but I haven't seen it very recently, and I don't own it, so it'll be very nice to finally be able to own this film. And on this will be a new program on the making of the film, featuring interviews with producer Michael Hausman, distributor Julian Schlossberg, and actor Joyce Van Patten. Yes. New interviews with critics Richard Brody and Carrie Rickey, and audio interview from 1976 with actor Peter Falk. Again, Criterion collection, please, more Elaine May. That would be really nice to have. I think she deserves to have more recognition and more attention given to her and her work. I'm very much looking forward to this one. Next is the film for Spine number 958. This is 4 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days from Cristian Mungiu from Romania from 2007. Now, of course, Mungiu's work is already becoming recognized and represented in the Criterion Collection now with Beyond the Hills and Graduation, which are highly recommended if you haven't seen those films. Really quite stunning and powerful. But here we have 4 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days, which is another powerhouse of a film. It's quite it's very impactful, let me put it that way. And so it's very nice to see this filmmaker getting more recognition and more attention from releases that are planned to be made by the Criterion Collection. So this is perhaps, of the films that I've seen by him, this is perhaps the one that stays with me the most. And I think those of you who know the film will know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm very much it's quite a powerful film, so I'm not sure if I'm quite ready yet, but once I am ready, I'm going to watch this film with great attention, the attention that it deserves. So the release by Criterion is going to be a new 4K digital restoration, and then a new interview with the director, and a new interview with film critic Jay Weisberg on the new Romanian cinema. Then there's a press conference from the 2007 Cannes Film Festival featuring Mungiu and the director of photography and the actors. And then we have a documentary called A Romanian Tour about the film's reception in Romania. This is interesting. Alternate and deleted scenes, and an essay and trailer and subtitle translation. Next, Spine number 959 is going to be In the Heat of the Night, Norman Jewison, 1967. I admit that while I liked this film when I saw it quite a number of years ago, I think back in college, I don't necessarily love this film, and I admit I haven't visited the film since my last viewing of it in college. But that's one of the great things about the Criterion Collection, is it not? Because this is the opportunity for those of us who are into the Criterion Collection to become reacquainted with films that we might not otherwise be inspired to watch. So this is, I think, one of those examples for me in my own personal experience anyway. I still think it's quite a fine film, so I'm going to be looking forward to this one very much. Included here is a new interview with the director and a new interview with Lee Grant, and a new interview with Aram Gutsozian, author of Sidney Poitier, Man, Actor, Icon. Then there's an audio commentary from 2008, so featuring Jewison, Grant, actor Rod Steiger, and cinematographer Haskell Wexler. Then there is going to be Turning Up the Heat, Movie Making in the 60s, a 2008 program about the production of the film and its legacy, featuring Jewison, Wexler, producer Walter Mirisch, and filmmakers John Singleton and Reginald Hudlin. So this should be quite interesting. I'm looking forward to that one. Yes. Then there's Quincy Jones, Breaking New Sound. Yes, a 2008 program about the soundtrack, including its title song sung by Ray Charles. This is going to be excellent. That's the one I think I'm looking forward to the most of the supplements, the Quincy Jones program. So that should be great. And then there's an essay. So there's In the Heat of the Night. Next is going to be Spine number 137. So this is already in the collection. This is Notorious, Alfred Hitchcock's Notorious from 1946. Now, I am quite enamored with this film Notorious, I would dare say that my current favorite Hitchcock film, which is Vertigo, is incidentally my favorite film of all time. But number two, my number two favorite Hitchcock film is Notorious. And I think I've watched the film so many times that there might become a day where Notorious might topple Vertigo and occupy that top spot of favorite films by Alfred Hitchcock. So one of these days, perhaps Notorious will become my number one favorite Hitchcock film. I love it so much. It is such a perfect film, and it is for that primary reason that I'm looking forward to Notorious, the upgrade, very much. As you may know, Notorious was released as a DVD with spine number 137 assigned to it, but along the way it fell out of print, unfortunately. So it was a bit of a hard item to find. Not impossible, mind you, but it was a little bit hard to find. So this is very nice news for those of us who are into Hitchcock films, and especially the great classic Hitchcock films. If you haven't seen Notorious, I urge you so very much to give this one a try. It is a tight, taut, perfect thriller with, I think, the best MacGuffin of any Hitchcock film. I won't say anything more except it is an absolute gem. And here we're going to have a new 4K digital restoration, and we have two commentaries, one from 1990 and 2001, featuring Marion Keene and film historian Rudy Belmer. Both of them are very good, by the way. I've listened to them many times. Then there's a new interview with the biographer of Hitchcock, Donald Spoto. And there's new program about the film's visuals with cinematographer John Bailey. Then there's new scene analysis by film scholar David Bordwell. And then there's a 2009 documentary called Once Upon a Time Notorious, about the film featuring Isabella Rossellini, filmmakers Peter Bogdanovich, Claude Chabrol, and Stephen Frears, and others. And then there's a new program about Hitchcock's storyboarding and pre-visualization process by filmmaker Daniel Rhyme. And 1948 newsreel footage of actor Ingrid Bergman and Hitchcock. And a 1948 Lux Radio Theater adaptation of Notorious starring Bergman and Joseph Cotten, plus teasers and trailers and an essay. Okay, my friends, let me end it right there. I hope you are doing well, and I hope you are excited about the January 2019 releases, as I am. If you have any comments or questions about the January 2019 releases, please let me know. I would be very happy to hear your comments below. What are your favorites, or what are the titles that you are anticipating the most from Criterion in January 2009? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Really, it's a very exciting time. I know it's also a very turbulent time, and it's a very confusing time to be a Criterion fan at the moment, because of the issues, the situation involving Filmstruck. But also, Criterion does produce these really nice Blu-rays. So, let's just hope that Criterion still remains strong in the physical media category, and I don't see Criterion slowing down anytime soon. Anyway, my friends, I hope you're doing well, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Cheers.